Hola, muy buenas chicos y chicas, aquí estamos en otro nuevo caso de Sherlock Holmes. Esta vez se trata de la tragedia en los Kew Gardens. A ver qué pasa.
Holmes, for heaven's sake, whatever's going on?
Está lleno de moscas o de...
You're early. Did you kill all of your patients?
What? Holmes, where have all these wretched bees come from?
I increased the temperature of the room so as to prevent them from hibernating. I needed to take a sample of honey. But it worked, Watson. We will have honey all year round.
¡Qué condenado!
Ridiculous and dangerous.
They're domestic bees, Apis mellifera, such industrious workers. Anyway, Watson, I am sorry, but I must leave you. I'm in rather a hurry.
You have a new case?
Yes, but nothing as thrilling as this experiment. A theft of plants at the Royal Botanic Gardens in Kew. I'm helping a minister who's an old friend of mine. You can join me if you like.
Well, I'll admit that I'd far rather accompany you than remain alone here with these workers of yours. Besides, you'll need a helping hand with the flowers you're intending to bring back.
Watson, however did you guess?
For the great Sherlock Holmes to bother with the theft of plants.
¿Qué te voy a decir yo? Para que se preocupe por unas plantas, algo tiene que haber detrás.
To spoil your little bees with some rare pollens.
Since when did I become so transparent?
Mi perro es tan tranquilo con las abejas, tú. Va, ve mi perra las abejas y se vuelve loca. A ver, tenemos esto que es, vale, el fin del Peter en negro, son nuestros... Vale, está... Esto que me han regalado a la cubertería y... Este, vale, perfecto. Objetivo, encontrar las plantas robadas de la última exposición de los Kew Gardens. Así que para eso nos vamos para allá. No podemos deducir nada, puesto que todavía no tenemos ninguna pista, ninguna prueba, ni tenemos nada. Uy, el camino es largo, Es que no hay nada que deducir. ¿Ves? Es que no hay nada. Uy, el camino sí que es largo, sí. Normalmente enseguida pone lo de continuar, pero esta vez ha tardado un pelín. Qué bonito.
Well, here we are at the Royal Botanic
Gardens.
There's no doubt that this place is beautiful. But are you really intent on investigating the theft of the plants?
Yes, of course.
Es muy raro que se interese por unas plantas de nada.
Don't touch anything else, is that clear? Just go and get a bucket of fertilizer. And without turning it over this time. Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you? If you are here for a visit, please do come back on Sunday.
I am afraid that it cannot wait. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson. We are investigating the theft of plants that took place here 5 days ago. A remarkable collection, I believe.
So you're the one in charge, eh?
A small favor for a friend. Now, to whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
I am Martin Hamish. I am the Deputy Director of Kew Gardens, and that fellow yonder is Albert. He works here.
I am delighted to meet you. What can you tell us about the plants?
They were rare and exceptional plants. We presented them at our last exhibition. We haven't removed the stand yet. It is still in the large glass house. We only learned of their disappearance the evening after the exhibition, and nobody saw anything.
No doors were forced?
No, but I would imagine that for a thief it would be fairly easy to gain entry, for there are no guards here.
Well, if you don't mind, we will take a look. Now, you say that it is in the large glass house.
Yes, the one just behind me. Just a second, since Albert has nothing else to do. Albert, show these gentlemen where the exhibition was held.
How many people work here?
Only myself, but occasionally 2 students, Albert, whom you have met, and Miss White.
O sea que son solo 3.
Here it is. This is the place where the stolen plants were exhibited.
Thank you. Is there something the matter?
Yes, there is. All right, the plants were valuable and rare, but it seems to me that the tragedy that took place here only 2 days ago has been entirely forgotten already.
What tragedy are you referring to?
The director of Kew Gardens, Mr. Montague Dunn, he died here just 2 days ago.
We're very sorry. We were not aware. The two of you were good friends?
He was my father.
Oh dear.
What?
Our condolences. We should not be troubling you. Please do excuse us for the intrusion.
You say that he died here, in the large glass house.
Holmes?
Este ya sabe algo. Ya se va a
Just
meter ahí.
here, near the door to the colonial collection. He suffered a heart attack. Just like that. So suddenly. It was terrible. Excuse me, gentlemen, but I cannot remain here. If you need me, I'll be in the reserve. That's the room next to the front of the large greenhouse.
Of course,
Frontispicio.
we understand.
Pues nada, nos toca ahora mismo investigar un poquito de todo.
Here is a list of the stolen plants.
Vale, una lista de las plantas. Uy, epa, aquí.
These trees, with their roots in water, must originate from Louisiana.
Ah,
Pero
yes.
quítate,
the
pipiolo.
bio.
Es que aquí me salió.
I remember our visit.
The plants were here. All of them were stolen.
Voy a cotillar todo.
According
el
to
barco.
Albert, this is where his father, Montague Dunn, was found dead.
¿Esto qué es?
Soil.
Tierra.
It should have come from a flower pot. The soil on the side of this flower shelf is the same as that on the ground.
Vale, la puerta.
The door was smashed at shoulder height. This door handle is new. It was recently changed.
Vale, vamos a seguir examinando. Aquí hay otra.
The ensconce was breached near the handle.
O sea, eso quiere decir básicamente que
The
alguien la ha
door was
forzado.
forced from the
Eso es.
inside of the colonial collection room. The handle was changed afterwards.
I think we need to inspect the colonial
Y
collection.
esto.
Fragments of a flower pot. It fell down here.
Una maceta rota.
This pot
Claro,
was
pegado,
broken
¿qué?
fairly recently.
Pues hombre, en un invernadero que se quede con una maceta y no la cambien ya tiene...
And was
Vamos.
misplaced.
Sangre.
Blood.
¿Qué más tengo que ver aquí? Esto. Huellas.
These boot marks are fresh. It appears as though someone was dragging their feet. The traces are thinner in some places. The footprints reveal that someone staggered here. This sign is broken. Something heavy was dropped upon it. Someone fell violently against this sign, and they were injured in the clash. Most likely a head wound. All the clues around here are
Aye.
quite suspicious. I need my imagination to make sense of it all.
Vale, está completado. Examinar. Sí, la valla también está rota. Rompe el pomo. Sí, abre la puerta, sí, empuja. Vale. Vale, la primera. No, la primera es esta, espera. Primera.
No, it wasn't like that.
¿Cómo que no? Esta es la primera. Esta es la primera.
No, it wasn't like that.
Vale, que sí.
Very strange. Half of the colonial collection is absent. The smell is
Detergente.
strong. It is
Uy.
a detergent.
Aquí hay algo rarito. Lasca, ¿qué es eso? Vamos a mirar.
This broken fragment was the result of a heavy blow. A fragment of marble, most likely chipped from a statue or sculpture.
Para la saca, tío.
These windows were perfectly cleaned. Part of this greenhouse was emptied and thoroughly clean. According to this, they have light and
A ver, vamos a hacer la
in some
secuencia.
parts of the building.
Que sí, hijo, que sí. Venga, primera. Segunda. Tercera. Ah, esta no. Tiene que tirar la maceta. Tercera. ¿Y dónde está? A ver. Así ha sido, ¿no? Ha sido así,
This
¿no?
reconstruction
Claro.
reveals a disturbing fact. Montague Dunn damaged the door of the colonial collection room.
He was in a panic, or the door was locked. Was it an accident, or a murder then, I wonder?
Pues yo ya de este juego ha sido todo un asesinato fijo. Intuir. A ver. Practicar una autopsia a Montague Dunn. La muerte sospechosa porque forzó la puerta de la sala de la colección colonial, porque alguien limpió y vació la sala, que fue una trampa o un simple accidente. Mira, yo ya no me fío, vamos, ni de mi sombra. Así que nos vamos a ir al Scotland Yard este. Vale, tenemos que ir a casa a mirar en los archivos también. Pero vamos a hacer... Vamos aquí. A mirar en los archivos las plantas. Y luego iremos al Scotland Yard a hacer la autopsia. Digo yo, ¿no? Es que no hay más. Es que a mí eso de que se quedó atrapado fue tan de repente, no me cuadra. Si el hijo no se le ha cargado,
A map of London
¿Ha
and the
sido
surrounding area.
el de
It
gafas
could be useful.
o la chica? Carta. Señor Holmes, escribo para informarle de que el asunto de Abigail hace ya casi medio año aún resuena en la alta sociedad y esto es... Buscar plantas, que ponía. Nada. Economía. Nada. Hierbas medicinales.
That is not the one
¿No?
I need.
Estas plantas tienen una toxicidad similar, más o menos variable. Dionea carnívoros, que solo las 3 primeras son peligrosas para los humanos, en especial la Floren diabólica. Bajo unas condiciones muy concretas. Bueno, no sé qué, vale, venga.
Here it is.
Sabemos que es muy, muy peligrosa. Vale, para la saca. Ahora nos vamos al Scotland Yard a hacer la autopsia. Jolín, lo diré, a este hombre. Ya hemos llegado. Vamos, que nos vamos.
I asked Inspector Lestrade to take Montague Dunn's body to Scotland Yard.
It's ready for autopsy then.
Pues vamos.
A very good day to you, my friend. Is Inspector Lestrade here?
I'm sorry, sir, but the inspector's absent at the moment.
No te preocupes, que ya fui yo por mi cuenta. Pertenencias. Yo cotilleo todo, todito, todo.
This watch is of great value.
Reloj. Carta.
A membership card for the London Crest Club.
Ok.
A
Una
beautiful
pluma.
feather pen of a good make.
Y una carta. Oye. Vale, no sé qué, no sé cuánto, ya sabemos. Tararé que te vi. Vale. Pues nos vamos a la autopsia del señor este. De Dunn.
First of all, let us carry out an external examination.
A ver, la cabeza.
There is an
Cebollazo.
injury to the skull, most probably caused by the fall in the water lily greenhouse. The vessels and the pupil of the eye appear quite normal. The air from the lungs carries a faint floral aroma.
Si está muerto, ¿cómo va a despedir aire de los pulmones? ¿No?
There are no suspicious marks upon the
Yo no.
chest. Let us finish our external
Yo es que no entiendo
examination
esto,
so
pero
that we can proceed with the autopsy.
si huele, si está oliendo el aire que suelta por los pulmones, eso es que está vivo.
Nothing suspicious here. No redness, stings, or bruises. Now, let us examine the internal organs.
No se lo pasa a este. Joder, vaya sierra que tenían ahí tú. A ver, empezamos, venga, por aquí mismo.
The stomach tissues show no visible pathological signs.
Vale, esto está bien.
There is a small amount of content. It appears that he breakfasted lightly, only a short while before his death.
O sea, bien. Ligado.
The liver is enlarged. It would seem that he was suffering
Vamos, que le daba al piste, ¿no?
addiction. The liver tissue is brown. There are no visible pathological signs.
Corazón.
The heart's blood vessels show no pathological signs. The heart tissue shows no
No muestra
visible
signos evidentes de
pathological
patología.
signs.
Eso quiere decir que no le ha dado un infarto. Pues, ¿qué mierdas le ha pasado a este hombre?
The lungs are congested and
Están
edematous.
congestionados y edematosos. ¡Oh! Mira, 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 mira.
The tissue on the inferior lobe of the right lung is damaged, most probably caused by toxins from
Le han
the
envenenado.
plant.
Fijo. Uy.
The suspicions have been substantiated. Montague Dunn, the director of Kew Gardens, died from poisoning. Plant poisoning, to be more exact.
You mean
Yes.
Sí, que
it
fue
is
asesinado,
murder.
sí.
we should inform Lestrade?
Yes, but do remember, Watson, that I discovered the murder. The challenge is mine.
The challenge, Holmes?
We need to locate that deadly plant. Such a perfect murder appeals to me.
Murder of any kind appeals to you. Is that all we need to do?
No, we also have the people working at Kew Gardens. Martin Hamish and the son of the victim, Albert Dunn.
Pues nada,
And
habrá que
also
volver
Miss
para allá.
White, of whom we spoke with Mr. Hamish. Should we bring them all here for interrogation?
No, a few innocuous questions at Kew will suffice, as well as a discreet delve into their personal affairs. Yes, Watson, it is time now to open the doors.
Even those in the staff building. I suppose that is necessary.
We should also be concerned with the victim himself. After all, we don't know very much about Montague Dunn.
You're enjoying this already, aren't you?
More than a little.
Es que este se lo pasa pipa con estos casos. Aquí hay algo, pero vamos. Deben de ser los que roban las plantas exóticas, incluidas especies letales de la posesión de los aliens. No hay más pruebas porque solo me queda una, así que nos vamos a ir para allá. Wey. Nos vamos para los Gardens. Camino largo este, chicos. Camino largo. Continuamos. Vale. No voy a cotillar por aquí porque veo que no hay nada. Por aquí tampoco. A ver, este otra vez. Ven aquí, tú, polluelo. Sala colonial.
Mr. Hamish, can you explain to us what happened to the colonial collection? It seems somewhat depleted.
But, most likely maintenance work, tidying up.
You're not sure then? But you're the deputy director.
Well, I am busy. I cannot be everywhere at once.
Yo no sé por qué me da caseo este.
Albert told us about the tragic
Mira que
death
luego
of
fallo,
Mr. Dunn, the late
yo
director
creo que ha
of
sido
Kew
este.
Gardens.
Tragic indeed. His heart attack was quite unexpected.
Que no ha sido un ataque de corazón, mentiroso.
As deputy director, how is your relationship with Montague Dunn?
To be honest with you, Mr. Holmes, it could have been better. You see, every Tuesday he would carry out his inspection of the gardens, but it was solely to make an impression. Great pretense that he cared at all. He would give out absurd orders, ignoring anyone else's opinion. He would then disappear for the rest of the week. He was what some might call a man of action. I'd say rather he was overzealous and chaotic. So after all, it was no wonder, perhaps, that he ended up like that, if you take into consideration his kind of lifestyle.
A ver.
You mentioned that Mr. Dunn led a particular lifestyle.
Well, it's no secret that he enjoyed, celebrating, shall we say.
No, el hígado ya me lo ha dicho
He
que
was
le
a
gustaba
member of the
alternar.
London Smart Set. He was famous for it. That
And
he had an eye for the ladies, to put it mildly, Mr. Holmes.
O sea, que era un poco... O le gustaban mucho las mujeres o era un poco puterillo.
tell me, Mr. Hamish, do you grow the more deadly variety of plant here?
You mean insectivorous? Yes, but nothing larger than that.
Ven aquí, anda, que te voy a fichar. Aquí, que no me he cagado. Gafas para miopía baratas. Encima cutre. Que eres un cutre. Que no te gastas el dinero ni en tus ojos. Y marrano. Que eres un marrano. Todo sucio. Mira, qué lamparones. A la cochinillo. Soltero. Manos de jardinero, pues hombre, se dedica al jardín, pues
Thank
que
you,
no creo
Mr.
que tenga manos de
Hamish. We shall
pianista.
continue our investigation.
Es que... Ay, qué cosillas. Vale. Vamos a empezar a cotillar por aquí. A ver qué nos encontramos. Uy,
Can I help you, gentlemen?
pues no hay nada para cotillar. Pues nada, ven aquí, anda, que hablo contigo.
Who is Miss Margaret White?
Ah, she is the young lady who studies with me. She visits here sometimes to help out with the greenhouses. In fact, she should be here today. She wanted to work at the seed house. That's the small greenhouse across from the large glass house.
Do you work here?
Yes, but part-time only. For I'm also studying botany at the University of London.
You're following in your father's footsteps, then. That is commendable.
Well, even if botany is not my strongest suit, there are people who say that I could be a good manager.
O sea, que estudias algo que no te gusta.
We
Suele
noticed that
pasar a la
part of the
gente. Hay
colonial
gente que
collection
estudia
has been
algo que no le
cleared.
gusta.
Ah, at the moment I'm just dealing with the storage room. I don't know much about the other rooms.
I imagine that your relationship with your father may have been a strained one.
Yes. I cannot say that he was a kind man, for he never listened to me at all. He forced me to work here. But now, after his death, I've been pondering it over. Perhaps he wasn't so wrong about me after all. I have to follow his path. I have to manage Kew Gardens, and I can do it. I can be as good as any other who works here.
Would you please tell us about Martin Hamish, the deputy director?
Well, I have to tell you that Mr. Hamish is not and has never been the deputy director of Kew Gardens. My father would not have tolerated it.
Indeed? That is most interesting. He told us that he was.
Yes, because he believes that the management should be passed down to him now that my father is dead. But in actual fact, Mr. Hamish only has the honor of being
Uy,
the gardens.
ahora ya sí que corroboro que ha sido ese.
In fact, if we are to think logically at all, it should be me who takes over the management of Kew Gardens.
Do you not have a good relationship with Mr. Hamish?
I suppose so. But we have very little in common. Mr. Hamish loves his plants and Kew Gardens, and I cannot say that I share his passion.
I see. And how was his relationship with your father?
Oh, he hated my father. It was obvious. He would be furious whenever my father boasted of Kew Gardens in the newspapers or at conferences. He was convinced that my father was stealing all of the credit for himself. But my father treated Mr. Hamish in the same way as he treated anyone. Dismissively. With indifference.
Fua. Va, yo creo que sí, ¿eh? Yo creo que sí, que ha sido el gafas.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Esta con esta, ¿o no? Pues no casa ninguna con ninguna, ¿o qué? Sí, esta con esta. Después de que el asesino le encerrara en la sala de la colección colonial, Montage Jusdun inhaló un veneno virulento de origen vegetal. Vale, seguimos cotilleando por aquí.
A task list for Albert, compiled by Martin Hamish. Sweep out the palm house, scrub the toilets, clean the storage shed tools.
Vamos, que es el chaca de ahí. Dejémoslo así. Es el chaquilla de aquí. Aquí no hay nada. Sí, esto.
What should we do next, Holmes?
No.
According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
Pues nada, volvemos para afuera. Este sigue limpiando. Este sigue con sus plantas. Mapa. Edificio del
Director's
personal.
office, cloakroom, and laboratory.
Vivero.
Nursery.
Semillero.
Feed house.
Sistema de
Ventilation
ventilación.
system.
Clima tropical.
Dry
Sí.
tropics.
Vale, de ahí creo que hemos venido. No, hemos venido del otro.
Water lily greenhouse. Palm house. Reserve. Colonial collection.
Está todo ya, ¿no? Sí, parece ser que sí. A ver, quita, hombre.
Locked.
A ver si... A ver si me da las llaves o algo.
Mr. Hamish, can you tell us who holds the keys to the locked greenhouses?
That would be Albert, Mr. Dunn's son. Yes, Albert keeps all the keys, and one can only imagine why.
What do you mean?
Well, he was never interested in Kew Gardens before. And now all of a sudden he's trying to act as if he owns the place. I think he wants to take over the management here. He'd do better to leave that to me. He has no experience. No, none at all.
Uy, este.
What is your opinion of Albert as a student of botany?
Useless. I often tell him so, and I can only give him cleaning tasks. Botany is not his life's work, and his father well knew it. He was furious about it.
He was.
Oh yes, he forced his son to work here, and he never missed an opportunity to criticize him publicly.
Are you able to elaborate on that?
Well, for example, with our last exhibition here, Mr. Dunn had Albert make a presentation speech. But then, while the lad was speaking, Mr. Dunn interrupted him, asking him difficult questions, making him look like a failure.
Pues menudo
It was with
cabrozote
the
que su
intention of
padre.
making a fool of him, Mr. Holmes.
That must have been terribly humiliating.
Yes, he was crushed, and he had to leave. Everybody was making fun of poor Albert. That is, except for Miss Margaret White, who was such a nice lady and who always takes pity on Albert.
¿Quién habrá sido de los tres?
You mentioned a Miss White. Would you tell us more about her?
She is a student who works here part-time. She is quite charming indeed. She possesses a great talent for botany. You should take a look at some of her experiments that she carried out in the laboratory. Ah, if only she were not so naive.
Why naive?
The way
Gente
she
no hay
used to
nadie.
flutter around Mr. Montague Dunn. And he... Why, he couldn't help but be flattered by all her attention.
Bueno, entonces,
How could an
¿quién habrá
intelligent
sido?
woman such as Miss White not see through his game? I can only scratch my head and wonder.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Vamos con Álvaro otra vez. Ven aquí, pimpollo. Dame las llaves.
Do you hold the keys to all of these locked doors?
Yes, you can have them. But I cannot give you the keys to the cloakroom. The employees' effects are private. I am sure you understand.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Vale, bueno chicos y chicas, creo que vamos a dejarlo ya por aquí. Ya llevo un ratito grabando. Y nada, ¿quién habrá sido? ¿Quién habrá sido? ¿El gafas? ¿El hijo por humillarle? ¿O la tía porque no le hacía ni caso porque le rondaba y tararí que te vi? Así que nada, vamos a dejarlo ya por aquí. Espero que os haya gustado, que si es así lo apoyéis con un like enorme. Y nada, que si no os habéis suscrito, hacedlo, hombre, que todavía gratis, todavía. Chao, gente.